Oh, what's good, J Squad? Y'all know this, man. It's your boy Jalen the Cut, bro. Excuse the lighting and excuse the focus. So we're gonna talk about a few things in this video right here. For obviously, there's like three subjects I want to focus on, and one is actually about my WrestleMania experience. I forgot to do that like a month ago, and two is like three things that happened with the Money in the Bank briefcase and with the Super Showdown stuff going down. So, of course, since first I started with the WrestleMania experience. So as far as for those few days I've been there, it was actually pretty good. What I did had a little stupid stuff that happened when I first got to NYC. Now, keep in mind, I didn't fly here to New York, so that was a good thing. I ended up taking a train from where I live to New York City, which is only like 9 hours. So it left at like 7:30, and I ended up getting there around like 3 something. So it was pretty cool. It's just like when you're sitting there for like hours, it gets very boring, and plus the Wi-Fi in there sucked. But other than that, it was good. But being with the fact I didn't know the whole entire New York area, I didn't know where to get the train tickets or whatever, like to take the subways and stuff back to where I needed to go. So I ended up taking a taxi, which cost me $50. So that was the biggest sucked up right there, because my Airbnb was in Brooklyn. So that sucked right there. So you guys will see. If I'm not gonna talk, so go straight into it, like. For you guys will probably just see them all in the vlogs. If you haven't seen my WrestleMania vlogs, please go watch those. I'll put those in the links in the description guys down below if you guys want to go ahead and watch it. But that was just like Thursday. But Friday was pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? I went to Barclays, went to see Carmella R-Truth, the new 24/7 champion, which I think that title sucks. That's just me. But I saw him and Carmella. Carmella is one of my babes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I had a crush on, and it's just like it's a celebrity crush, y'all. So chill out. So after I met them. Me and a few other guys that I met while I was in line. Turned out to be very close friends with me. They said that Kofi Kingston and Big E was doing a signing, and I was like, all right, bet. So let's go roll. Matter of fact, now I'm thinking of it. Let me go grab that jump real quick. All right, you guys. So we're back. And two, I did find my lamp, so obviously you guys have a better view of me anyway. So, of course, I said I met Carmella and R-Truth and them. Might as well show off their little signatures because I wasn't able to do so. Just let me find the right page. And this, guys, I'm gonna just show later. We got our R-Truth right here, and we got Carmella. That one is kind of a little bit smudged because of the fact that it was raining as well. That was the only problem I had with it too. So of course, after I met them, me and these other guys, you guys saw it in my vlog, we went in the Foot Locker line to go meet Kofi and Big E, and we stood out there for at least 2 to 4 hours. So but it was all worth it. I got to talk with Kofi. That was my first time meeting Kofi in like years, because I watched him ever since he debuted, and I never got a chance to meet him. But that was like a childhood fantasy right there. Came true. And of course, this is Big E's and Kofi's signatures right there. Which I honestly thought that was actually pretty lucky of me to actually go meet them like that, because like my friend, he bought a VIP, premium VIP to go meet them, and like paid like a lot, and I was able to meet them for the free load. So well, at least 2 halves for the free load. So it wasn't Xavier, but hey, better luck next time, right? So of course after that, I went back to my Airbnb, watched Takeover or whatever, and just kept it moving. So then Saturday hit. Saturday was kind of like the better day because I got to meet the Usos. I missed them. Like when I was literally on the train to come to New York City, they was doing like a pop-up signing at the WrestleMania Access Superstore. So if you guys was on WrestleMania Access when it was there, y'all was lucky as hell. But I can't really say that because I got to meet them at a Cricket Wilder store somewhere in Brooklyn. So it wasn't really a total loss. I got to meet them, interact with them, As you guys saw my other vids, I did get interviewed by WWE. I don't know if they're going to put that on W24. I don't know what they're going to do with it. But once they nail that WrestleMania 24 little joint on the network, I'll be front glued in the center and see if I was featured. So, and that joint would be crazy if I was. So after that, I went on to Access because I did have an Access ticket for that day. I wish I didn't get it for Saturday, and I didn't really meet a lot of people while I was there because I was trying to rush to meet a few people, then go to Hall of Fame. So pretty much, yeah. So the only few people I met like 4 people all in one line, because that's the only thing I can say is that it's not like individual lines. You know, it's like there's like a line where you meet 2 people here and go straight down. So of course, I met 2 other Undisputed Era members, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. That jump was pretty dope, and I was really nervous about talking to them too because like they tried to help out Adam Cole last night, and I did talk to them about that, so I thought that was pretty dope. I also met the four House of the Four Horsewomen of MMA. Well, at least that's what they call themselves. I didn't read Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey and them, but I did end up meeting their best friends, Marina Shafir and Jasmine Duke. I think that's how you pronounce it. I did end up meeting them, and that was just it on the address book. Y'all didn't see that. But I didn't. But of course, I did end up meeting a lot of YouTubers while I was out there too. Some of them I actually featured on my vids, on my videos. Some of them I really didn't get a chance to because I was trying to save my battery, which I thought that sucked. But I did end up meeting with YFN. He was with Muscleman Malcolm. I wanted to speak to him, but I guess he was like all out the ordinary. As a matter of fact, I think I did speak to him. I wish I would have featured him in my vids, but sorry about that, guys. I met TKO Kasenko, a real close friend of mine now. Brittany Seiko, who is one of the most dopest people that I can actually meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep in mind, you guys, I was trying not to blush in front of her because she is so gorgeous, bro. Like, I keep that in mind like every single time. But met her, and of course, which I'll say this in another video. I also met Chris TV. I'll leave the YouTube descriptions, guys, down below if y'all want to go follow them or show them love on the YouTubes. They're really dope. So this is the only con that I had for WrestleMania, and every fan who been there, it's been televised, will say this again. First things first, public transportation to MetLife and from MetLife Stadium. Let's just rephrase that. So that, like, everything about the pay-per-view was dope. You know, getting there was pretty dope. I went to a Mania Club tailgate. Shout out to all my Mania Club family for that. You know, gang. Had a lot of fun. The only part I missed about that was because I was trying to get to the arena because I thought there was going to be like 80,000 people. So you want to get there a little early. But when I left, Stephanie McMahon had pulled up. And I was so angry about that. And so it was a total loss. But hey, I'm going again next year. So who cares? So after the event let out, I'm looking for the bus, like the public transportation, because like there are 2 bus lines. Apparently, there was 2 bus lines that ran. There was one that ran, and there was another one that ran. I bought the one from New Jersey Transit because I bought a round trip. It was to get me to the arena and back from the arena. That's what I was trying to get, like literally. And I'm looking for that bus, and they saying, well, that bus doesn't run. And I'm just like, well, you mean to tell me I spent like $20 on a train, on a bus ticket, and it's not gonna make its way back to MetLife? Like, what the hell? So that pissed me off for a little bit. And another thing that pissed me off, it rained. And of course, to get an Uber from MetLife to where I'm supposed to go was like $100-something. And I'm just like, no. And I tried to like find some assistance, try to see if somebody can get me to the nearest train station so I can get back to my Airbnb. That sucked because my phone died, which I was about to be a drained it cookie, y'all. I was about to be a drained it cookie. But thank God, through the gracious of God, I think God had my back. Somebody was nice enough to let me ride with them in their Uber to the nearest train station to drop me so I can get back to New York and then back to where I needed to go. So that was a huge plug right there. So that was a huge plug. So but I know next time if they host a WrestleMania to MetLife Stadium, I'm not going. Because like, first of all, everything about that was so unorthodox. Because New Jersey Transit tried to blame WWE for like not giving them the Pacific time and whatever's going to be lit, like the event was going to let out, which obviously the event was very long because it started at 7 and then the main event didn't start to like 12 or 1 something. So that was kind of like but other than that, you guys, that was pretty much my WrestleMania experience from the beginning to the end. Because obviously, guys, like I love the atmosphere in Brooklyn and all that, but it just was just so freaking cluttered that I just couldn't get around. So hopefully, you guys, when I go to WrestleMania in Tampa, Florida next year, which is gonna be the first week of April, hopefully it'll be a way better experience, and luckily everything in there is gonna be like for the cheapo. I'll be able to explore the nightlife out there without like and all that. Maybe go to a few amusement parks and stuff like that. Meet up with a few people while I'm out there. So hopefully it'll be a better result. So obviously you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel and all that. I know I don't post a lot like I should. I just mostly post like wrestling vids and stuff like that. But all I can say is this Hall of Fame class right here, I meant to say, was the best class out of all of them. To me, it was because you got Brutus, you got Tori, you got Honky Tonk, Harlem Heat, which is the team I was really trying to see, and of course the Generation X. So I don't know who's gonna go in next year, which we got like maybe like 12 to 11 months, and luckily at that time I have a lot of time to prepare this time because it was like all just thrown out. So obviously, you guys, this next year's vlog is gonna be way better. So all I can say is like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all show me some love, show my boys some love who I met, and I catch you guys later. Chilling with the gang way, that way. I'm out.